Assalamu Aleykum wa Rahmatullah wa barakatuh, my beautiful women of Qur'an. Now, this is your video due every Sunday. So I pray that you do enjoy these. And this one, this week, is building a Tadabbur routine. Building a Tadabbur routine. I want my sisters to engage with Tadabbur. It is an amazing, amazing treasure that Allah has given us. He wants us to ponder. It's one of the reasons of revelation. And with, our platform, this is what we want to do. Support sisters on their journey with the Quran. We offer them mindset and time management coaching, because I am a coach. But along with Quran classes, like what I want is that the coaching assists you in developing your relationship with the Quran. That's the main reason I have these packages of Quran plus coaching, is really to get rid of any obstacles and barriers that are in the way of you becoming this amazing woman of Quran. And why do I want you to become an amazing woman of Quran? Because those are the real VIP. You understand me? Those are the real, very important people. Don't get it twisted or fooled by, the VIP status of the people of dunya. The real VIP are the people of Allah. And who are the people of Allah? They are the people of the Quran. So in this episode, I'm gonna just give you a suggestion. You could, as long as you do your tadabbur on a regular basis, that's fine with me. But if you want to do tadabbur, but you just don't know how to start, where to start, so this will be a good suggestion for you. So enjoy the video, and if you like it, you know what to do. Click like, follow, subscribe. Share with other sisters that may want to also build a tadabbur routine. All right, so where do we begin? So first of all, I don't know if you know this, but we do have a podcast, okay? And it's Women of Quran Now, as you see it on the screen. So you can look it in the iTunes. So every Monday, we post a new episode. And what we are doing is basically selecting one ayah per juz. This is season 2 for us. So we did the entire Quran. We selected one ayah per juz of the entire Quran in season 1, and all of it is available for you. So what you can even do is do, okay, I'm going to do, are we on juz 18? Let me look what season 1 juz 18 was about, and let me look what season 2 juz 18 was about. So you get 2 ayat in one juz. You could do it that way. But at the end of the day, you have access to this, and you could just listen to it. So in this, you have the explanation, and you have some of my reflections as well. And then you could just reflect and fill up your Quran journal. This is from the Women of Quran Now planner. And there's an insert that's called My Quran Journal, and it has some prompts to kind of guide you through it. So let's look at it. In iPhone, there's a way for you to watch how long you spend on your phone. How many hours? Go and look it up. How many hours did you spend on your phone yesterday? How many hours have you spent on your phone today? Reduce it by at least a third of it. Manage to reduce by at least a third of it. Keep your phone away, put it away, and have your intention that you're turning away from futile things, that you want to be among the muflihun, and that you want to do this as an act of ibadah, right? Because mostly the time that you spend on your phone is futile. Most of us, right? Most of us, even people like me who teach and study on my phone, even me, I'm spending way too much time on futile things in addition to the teaching and the studying. So you heard basically the Tadabbur podcast. That was me speaking on the podcast. And so you're listening to it. You have your insert in front of you. If you look at in the insert, it has like the section action steps I can make from this week's study. So by looking, you could, borrow from my suggestion, from my reflections. You could come up with your own as well. But, if coming up with your own is kind of hard, just, pick up my suggestions. So for me, I'm writing down preparing for Salah is an action item I wanted to implement this week. Spending more time preparing for Salah. I already, like in the Tadabbur, I was saying that, I was quoting the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu who says, when you ask for firdaus. And so this is what I'm doing. Dua in my own words. This week, I'm going to be increasing in du'as for firdaus. All right, so let's look at the final product here. So we have, what is a new concept for my tafsir study this week? Well, the qualities of the successful believers from Surah Al-Mu'minun. Okay, one ayah that really resonated this week in my in my study. For me, it was two, because in this short passage, there were two ayat that were coming up for the believers, for the successful ones, and it was about salah. So how salah came twice in the qualities of the successful. Write it in Arabic. الَّذِينَ هُمْ فِي صَلَاتِهِمْ خَاشِعُونَ. Action steps I can make from this week's study: prepare for salah, keep the phone away, out of sight, raise my hands in du'as, and the du'as in my own words and from Qur'an and Sunnah. So ask for firdaus, ask for khushu' in salah, ask for focus and staying away from lahu. Those are in my own words. But if I could have written down, Allahumma inni as'aluka jannatul firdaus bighayri hisab. That I could say that as well. But just telling myself, reminding myself to make more and more du'as for these things, for khushu' in my salah. Right before I say Allahu Akbar to begin the salah, I could, just try to clear my mind, take a deep breath, pause and think what I'm about to do, and, ask Allah in my heart to protect me and keep me steadfast. And when I say Allahu Akbar, we have some du'as, we seek refuge in Allah against the shaitan, right? As I'm seeking refuge before I recite, again, be mindful of that dua that I'm making, that I'm seeking refuge in Allah from the shaitan, so that he does not take away from me the rewards of my salah. So, these things, that's tadabbur for you. That's it. It's not really something that requires a lot. You just, like I said, we have it for you, the Tadabbur podcast episode. You listen to the recording, the podcast episode. You have this sheet planner insert. This is a printed one, but if you have the digital one and you want to keep digital, it's also in the digital. And you could just write on it your thoughts and your lessons that you learned. And if you want to take a class, we do have Tadabbur classes option. I'll put the link below. And we are here to aid you, to help you learn the Arabic letters, learn how to recite, learn how to implement the Book of Allah, make Qur'an a beautiful companion for you in this life and in the next. And this is our intention. We ask Allah to give us the tawfiq to do so and to forgive our shortcomings in doing so. Any good is from Allah, and any mistake is from me, and I ask Allah to forgive me. Yes, look at the description below for the links for the classes that we have. We have self-paced classes, we have live classes, how to contact me if you want to ask questions about your particular learning plan or coaching needs. And the link to the podcast episodes as well is going to be in the description below. Until next week for another video, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, my beautiful sisters.